Yo, Craig. What's up, guys? Welcome to a special episode of Rogan and RuneScape. I got my buddy Scott here with us. Scott, you want to say what's up?
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Scott.
Y'all can't respond, but hey, Tangy.
So this is, me and Scott go back, we're IRL friends. I think, honestly, for me, this works right about here. I think with the volume, or with the computer, the volume, if I say right about here, I think it's a decent volume for them probably. But so you want to share your PSN name?
Oh yeah, it's Tangy Puss, TANGY_PUSS, and that's if it's PSN. But if it's on the Activision account, it's just PUS. But yeah, that's my little gamer tag alias.
PlayStation 4, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and we're usually always playing the new Call of Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah.
Which is funny that they named it the same thing. It's like just a rename of, the Call of Duty 4.
Quite peculiar how I'm trying to contemplate half the time which game I'm playing when I'm not even looking at the game. But as soon as I put it up in screen, I can.
So we got Tangy Puss, which is great because this the name of this episode is going to be Vachina, VA China. China. Speaking of China, before we get into anything else,
let's say China. China.
That's what this episode's about, guys.
China.
So we're also going to talk about other things.
You go over to China. China. You take China. China. I love them.
So yeah, that's what's on today's menu.
China.
So yeah, basically I've been watching documentaries on China the past couple nights, and it's just interesting to me, and I got to share it with somebody. And so I thought, who better than you guys? But real quick, so Tangy Puss here on a special episode called VA China. My boy Scott. What do you like to do the most on Call of Duty Modern Warfare? What game mode?
I mostly play Search and Destroy, but I'll do respawn occasionally. Game modes such as Headquarters, Hardpoint, Domination, and of course the TDM.
Yeah, you're actually really good at at all of it, but at Search and Destroy. What's your level, dude? Because I know that you have and I know it resets now.
Minus, I can't remember.
But you had some crazy prestige level.
Nah, on this one it's but every season they change it, so it's it goes back to 55 each season.
I got you. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm at 150 something now or something like that.
Yeah, you're pretty good at the game. I think one day it would be pretty cool if we could get if you can send me, because I know you can record footage on the PlayStation, right? On the PS4.
Yeah, share play.
So you can do share play, and then maybe if you emailed it to me, I could put it on the computer and edit it, and we could have some of your gameplay while we're talking, which is a pretty common thing on YouTube, for people to be talking over gameplay. So that would be
I can just bring my PlayStation over here like we said earlier, and we can just play the PlayStation on here and
live stream.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool, man. I'd be down for that. Like I said, man, Rogan and RuneScape, it's anything from Rogan to RuneScape and everything in between. And Call of Duty falls in the in-between section. So, speaking of in-between, let's get in between this China. Squeeze on in. So, so this is kind of an amateur, on my part, as far as the organization of my thoughts. But the thesis of this episode is basically that China is the up-and-coming superpower. And maybe one to worry about. And at this point, I am more convinced Russia or perhaps even Korea, unless it was through vicarious relationship with China that they were to come up. And the reason being, so that's, my thesis is that China's basically the up and coming superpower. In this documentary, or in some of these documentaries, and I'll post them in the description, we have one loaded right here. This is Death by China. which don't be confused with the porn Death by Vagina. But this is 2012, so that answers our question. Remember when we were talking about earlier, wondering what president it was?
Yeah, it had been Bush, right?
2012 was Obama, wasn't it?
Okay.
Because it was 2009. It was either 2008, 2009 when Obama started. So 10, 11, 12. It was probably him, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, man. So it's scary stuff when you really look at all the stuff, all the factors going into China on the up and coming. So, for one, China is in the documentary they were saying how basically they want to be thought of as equals to Americans when it comes to the world stage. They want to be thought of just as powerful as Americans, and one day even more so. So that shows you right there that they're trying for, going for it. I mean, granted, it was the opinion of one guy that was saying this, but I think that he has the right idea. They are trying to get in there.
She said
jokes on vagina on Rogan RuneScape vagina. So okay, so they're trying to take over. They're trying to get in there, and so you can look at it. You can see with the tech with AI, they are basically the leaders right now. The documentary is saying in AI development. And like these robots, basically the ones that are going to replace people doing jobs, they are the forerunners of this technology, making it look the most realistic. They were talking about how they have.
I had this idea. You know how they talk about guerrilla warfare, right?
Huh.
Hey, I was thinking, how about they just arm the gorillas? They train them. You know how I was watching this documentary the other day, and they're feeding them the cucumbers. They're throwing those motherfuckers right back. They're like, fuck these damn things. And then they're shaking the damn and rattling the damn thing like they just about to have a seizure, coming out their mind into another realm of fucking
cucumbers.
Yeah, and they gave them the grapes, and they're like, yeah, and they're just laying there like, and then they want more. They want shaking it more and more and more and more. They want more grapes. So essentially, what that says right there is that you give somebody something they want.
Wow,
they're gonna want it again. So that sparks that ignites the ambition within all of us.
So that's
whatever we want in life. We gotta basically push ourselves to the limit to get there, so we can get to that the adversities that are in our way. Essentially, what I'm saying is, will eventually be something we can look back at and laugh at, because we'll be like, shit, I was in that place, but now I'm here. It's like
very true. But tell me, Scott, that's very beautiful. But tell me, how does that tie in with guerrilla warfare? How does that tie in with the guerrilla warfare? Tell me how you bring it all back home.
It coincides.
Are you saying we should train guerrillas?
Yeah, train the guerrillas
to fight the Chinese,
to be able to, essentially.
I mean, I'm down with that.
They have to go to ADS and then pull the trigger
aim
simultaneously,
down sight.
And
so what you're saying is you
draw a bead on their target,
give them grapes,
drop their target.
So you're saying that we need to train?
No. I'm saying is the grapes are the reward. You got to give them a reward,
or you'll get.
Maybe it'll be grapes. Maybe it'll be more ammunition so they can shoot more. Whatever they might be.
So they need to show a picture to the guerrillas of of a Chinese person and then a cucumber, and then show them a picture of a Chinese person dead and then a grape. That's where they'll learn how to kill and fight our World War III. So Scott, you might be on something there with the guerrilla warfare, man. But
that's beyond our comprehension at this moment in time.
We'll look into it. We'll look into it here at Rogan and RuneScape. We might, talk to R&N research, or R&D, research and development, and we'll see if we can get some sort of ape-like AI, Chinese killing
drop
machines.
the AI, because the AI, they're just going to turn on you. They have a glitch in the system, they're going to shoot their own man.
Yeah, because it was made in China.
A gorilla, you train him, you give him the grape, he'll be like, okay, I'll listen to you.
Give a gorilla a grape, and he'll be happy for a day. Teach a gorilla to grape, and he'll
teach him to shoot. He'll be happy for life.
God, a gorilla grape.
He keeps shooting, he gets more grapes.
Get graped in the mouth.
Every kill, he gets a huge bushel of grapes.
We'll try it, man. We can try this hypothesis. We'll try it.
12 plus an additional grape. He gets 13 grapes.
All right, you get here. I'll find a gorilla. You house it, like you nurture it, raise it. Try not to get murdered by.
I didn't say I was involved in this.
All right. Well,
I said
if any of you listeners, if you guys have the space, if you guys got like cool rents that would be down with us hosting a gorilla in your house, I'll buy you.
It's got to be brought in. You got to think about this,
Yeah, you got to think about it, guys.
Yeah, definitely think about it. And once you get past thinking about it, you come to the conclusion that it's got to be a baby first.
So what do we got to come up with?
When you train a dog, you don't bring it as an adult and say, "Hey, I'm gonna teach you."
Hey,
how does that cliche saying go? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. It ain't gonna work.
I don't know.
You got to get a baby gorilla. You got to be able to be like, "Okay, mama gorilla, I got to take your baby away. You can't fight me for this. You're gonna have to just let it be. Embrace the withdrawal of your child from your care.
That'll be your
nurturing.
Job. I'll send you in there.
And we're gonna take your child and raise it to be a guerrilla warfare
Chinese killing machine.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to we need to tell the listeners why they need to be behind guerrilla Chinese killing machines. Great.
I just said it because
no, they don't know why though. They should be afraid.
Technology malfunctions over time. You get ransomware, malware. You get
that's why they should be afraid of Chinese AI guerrilla warfare.
Nah, the gorilla that you tamed is 99%. We're pretty much a gorilla ourselves. We got intellect.
I don't think you're really taming it because it's a murderer. He's murdering Chinese people. I think really at that point you're just kind of
King Kong.
He's really just he's almost like a racist. He's only killing because you don't want him to kill everyone. You don't want him to see like a white-faced Russian and start shooting bullets at them because that's not who we're fighting. It would be China. So you got to teach him to only recognize Chinese-looking people. Well, how did that thing go in elementary school? It was like something Chinese checkers, dirty knees. Look at these. Do you remember that thing?
I never remember that, but I do remember people trying to like roll their bellies like they're fucking made out of damn Jello or something.
Belly dancers.
It never worked for me.
Well,
I couldn't do that. I couldn't accomplish that, but I'm very good in Muay Thai.
Scott, you might want to share a little bit of the experience of going to an elementary school of belly dancers. All right, so guys, we're gonna get back into China here. Before we get too off the rails, because it's zany here. It's crazy.
201 of the motherfuckers came down in California.
Them motherfuckers.
Huh?
It said them motherfuckers. Let's clarify who we're talking about. We're talking about the Chinese here.
Yeah.
When we say motherfuckers, for if you're failing at a context clues, because I mean that's what this episode's about. So if we say motherfuckers, if we say those guys, or gorilla.
Either way, you know who I'm talking about.
Yep, the Chinese bubble. The Chinese bubble. So you said 200 of the motherfuckers. 201 of the motherfuckers. They what? They came.
They arrived in Riverside, California.
Oh, great. Well, wait, hold on a second. Wait a second.
I was just watching it.
We need to give a little bit of context as to what we're talking about because we haven't even
got the coronavirus.
I know. But hold on. Yeah, you're doing it a little.
Case in point.
You're doing it a little backwards.
As blunt as you can be.
Yeah, you're doing the notes a little backwards here. So yeah, that's another reason why we need.
I'm an amateur.
That's another reason why we need to be afraid of these motherfuckers. So we'll get back into the tech them taking over AI and tech here in a minute. But and we'll get into the other reasons why we really should pay attention. And I'm not preaching fear, but what I'm preaching is you guys need to get up and put on some of these documentaries and look at this shit. And I need to do a little bit more research myself. For example, I need to figure out